Hello and welcome to another edition of the Paul's Body Engineering Podcast. This week, I wanted to talk about a topic that has gone viral on social media. And it came from a very influential person, a very influential individual, celebrity, making a statement on a talkback show. And that was obviously Oprah Winfrey. Now, she made the claim on The View, and this has gone absolutely viral, and plenty of people had their say, and I thought, you know what, because my audience is relatively small and quite niche, I want to have a say in this as well. And she made the claim that she is one of many people who have the obesity gene. And the reason that she has had so much trouble with weight over many a year is because of this gene. It's got nothing to do with her lifestyle, it's got nothing to do with exercise, it's got nothing to do with nutrition. It is an uphill battle that she has faced for years and years and years because she has this gene. My stance on this, my professional opinion on this, my personal opinion on this is complete and utter bullshit. That is the biggest crock of shit I've ever heard. That is someone wholly and solely not taking accountability for their actions. And you know what? There's a massive underbelly to this story because Oprah is a massive shareholder in Pfizer. Oprah is a massive shareholder in Ozempic. Now, part of that statement that she made was that she was spruiking the use of Ozempic to help manage her weight. But she's a shareholder. So she basically is now going to make millions and millions of dollars from women and men and other people listening to her statement going, oh, I must have that gene too, but I'll buy Ozempic to manage it better. Straight away, there's so much collusion in that statement, and she knew exactly what she was doing. So someone of that influence should never be able to make those sort of outlandish statements without the science or the research to back them up. So it's so wrong. It really is so wrong, and it pisses me off because, you know, there are people out there busting their backsides, working their backsides off just to lose a couple of 100 grams a week, to really do it naturally, do it without the use of synthetics or pharmaceuticals or anything like that, and do it in a healthy way so they live long, happy, strong lives. And yet there are women who have an abundance of money, like more money than she can spend in her lifetime, who really don't care about the broader population other than what she has to say and whether or not it accumulates to another income stream for her, making these stupid statements. It is so bullshit. And look, I just did a quick search. I obviously want to back up my stance on this with a quick search. And I literally asked ChatGPT, because we all go to ChatGPT now, and I asked it, is there a obesity gene? I simply asked that statement, and this is just a quick search. Is there an obesity gene? The short answer from Chat was, there isn't a single obesity gene, but genetics do play a real role in obesity risk. Absolutely they do. 100% they do. If you've got a history of overweight family, if you've got a history of family that has not looked after themselves, if you've got a history of a family, parents, grandparents that have been heavily overweight, drunk heaps, ate heaps, carried way more weight than they should, yes, you are predisposed to potentially gaining weight yourself. Not only from a medical and genetic standpoint, but from a lifestyle standpoint, because you are going to grow up in that environment as well. So yes, I completely agree with that. But there isn't a gene in the human body that you are completely predisposed to at birth that basically says you're going to be fat. That is not a thing. That is not how the human body works. It is such a cop-out. And it is just a clever way to market more use of Ozempic on the broader spectrum and get more people taking it so that she makes more money with her shares. It's as simple as that. And it is such a cop-out. And it really pisses me off for the reasons I gave, because simply put, if she is a shareholder, if she is a person of influence, she is basically influencing people who are very vulnerable. She is influencing people who are desperate. She is influencing people who don't know any better and are uneducated in the space, and I don't think that's fair at all. Not on a mainstream platform, not on any platform for that matter. So it is so stupid and so dumb, and I hope that this gets to a broader audience who can share it and actually understand that what she said is completely incorrect and complete and utter bullshit. So don't be fooled by the fact that people are coming up with excuses as to why they're overweight or why they've been dealing with overweight, for a large portion of their life. It is a lifestyle thing. Yes, I understand there is some genetics involved in, as I said earlier, being predisposed to a family history of obesity or being overweight and poor lifestyle, but you can change that. You can turn that around. You can make better choices. You can eat better. You can exercise. You can sleep better. You can simply just do simple things. Go walking more often. That will make a big, big difference. But don't just go, oh, well, I've got this gene. Well, I can't do anything, so I'll just keep eating crap. And then I'll get on Ozempic. No. Seriously. It really annoys me. It does. Because as we know, Ozempic plays a role. Yes. Okay, Ozempic, Wegovy, what's the other one? Mounjaro. They can play a role. They can assist. But there are no long-term research. There is no long-term research to showcase what the use of this drug over a longer period of time will do to you. But we do know that if you're not strength training at a high level regularly while using it, if you're not eating with a high intake of protein regularly while using it, if you're not looking after your biomarkers and getting your bloods checked on a regular period while using it, you are predisposed to frailty with your bones, frailty with your joints, loss of muscle because you're starving your body, lack of nutrients because you're starving your body. It is not the right way to lose weight. It really isn't. Now, wasn't an intention to go on a Ozempic bashing podcast episode, but that's obviously where we've ended up. But I wanted to touch on that because it has gone viral. So many people have seen it. So many people, so many professionals. Like if you follow a lot of the health and fitness professionals in the world that are obviously well respected and very well educated, you would have seen this come across your feed or your algorithm simply because a lot of people have had their say. A lot of people have done those sort of call out videos where they're at behind and the video's in front and they've given their piece. And most of them are right. They're calling it out for what it is, and that is bullshit. And it's just scaremongering tactics to obviously sell a drug and make more money. And it is unfortunate that is the way we live these days. So, I wanted to have my say. I want to get this across. I'll keep it short. If you've got any concerns, if you're listening to this and you've got any concerns, if you're listening to this and you have more questions, if you're listening to this and you're about to take the drug or you're on the drug and you've got concerns about how you're feeling or the results it's given you, just reach out. I'm happy to give you advice. At the same time, I'm not an expert. I'm not a general practitioner. I'm not a specialist in this space, but I know enough in terms of what is available now in terms of research, in terms of what the general population within the health and fitness community are saying about this, and what some people who have already taken the product are saying about it as well. And that gives me basically a standing point in terms of my own opinion and my professional opinion as well. So I'll leave you with that. Have a wonderful day today if you are tuning in. I am only doing a few of these podcasts at the moment just due to time constraints, but I wanted to get this message out because I felt it was incredibly important. So if you are interested in any of my coaching services or just want to have a chat, reach out. Jump on my website. Go to the Contact Us page or reach out directly, shoot me a DM or send me an email. My website is paulsbodyengineering.com and I'd be happy to have a chat. Whether it's about this or anything else for that matter, make 2026 your year to shine. I certainly hope that everyone is doing exactly that. So without further ado, I will wind it up here. It's Wednesday, so have a wonderful Wednesday. Happy hump day. And as I say to every client every single day, have a great day.